Hey everyone, welcome back to my monthly r/MechanicalKeyboards Reddit recap series, where I find and share my favorite posts of the month. It's a great way to see some cool custom projects and to stay up to date with the latest keyboard news. Before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe to help support my channel. The first post I wanted to share with everyone is by user BullNZ. They hand-wired a transparent PCB. I know a lot of people have the desire to build keyboards with fully transparent components, but PCBs were always the one part that people seem to overlook. By using a transparent acrylic sheet and hot swap sockets, they were able to hand-wire together this PCB. The creator used what are called enameled wires in this project, which I haven't heard of before. In their explanation of this choice, they said, "The copper-colored wires are enameled, which means they have a thin coating making them non-conductive until you scrape, scratch, or melt off that coating. The main benefit is that enameled wires take up less space than the same thickness insulated wire, so routing is a bit easier." If I ever want to make a fully transparent keyboard, I would definitely consider hand wiring it with enameled wires, but I would probably skip the hot swap sockets and acrylic sheet. If you're going to hand wire it already, you could just skip the PCB altogether and wire the switches directly into the microcontroller. Though I'm sure the creator decided to do it this way so that they could make use of the hot swap sockets. Moving along, we have Shibui-Labs' metal keycap project. Early in the month, they posted this short clip of them CNC milling a keycap from a solid block of aluminum. It's pretty interesting seeing it come right out of the mill, but I wish they had a longer video showing the entire process. Later in the month, they posted an update showing the entire set. The creator explained that this project was sent to a client in Singapore, and in total it cost $250. I think the plan was to mill the keycaps and then send them to the client where they would then finish them, so I don't think we'll be able to see the final result unless that client posts it. I know aluminum keycaps aren't necessarily new, but they are still quite rare and expensive, and I thought it was interesting to see. If you want to follow more projects from this creator, they have an Instagram page. I'll be sure to leave it linked down below for you guys to check out. A cool custom build I saw this month was made by user WaffleMaker39. They converted one of their keyboards into a Hitbox controller. You might look at this and think the lack of keys looks a little funny, but when you compare it to a standard Hitbox, you can really see what they were going for. Basically, a Hitbox is an arcade stick, except it uses buttons on the left side instead of a joystick. I think WaffleMaker did a really good job blocking off the unused buttons with some cool custom art. From what it looks like, they simply removed the unwanted keys of their hot swap keyboard, then they cut some PVC foam and added custom art to cover them up. I think what really puts the whole build together is the keycap set. The yellow keys really give the white case that extra pop of color. This next post is for all the Switch enthusiasts. User caramellowo compiled a list of RMK's favorite switches. This list was created by using data from entries of their Switch sticker giveaway. When I first started out in the keyboard hobby, Holy Pandas were definitely everyone's first choice, but now it's interesting to see that the Bova U4Ts have dethroned them. As for other top trends, it's funny that MX Browns are so high because they became a popular meme thanks to creators like Glars's. What I've also noticed is that only 3 of the top 10 switches are tactile. That could be from a lack of variety in tactile switches, or maybe linear really is just that much more popular. Regardless, this was some fun data to look at, and it gives some insight into popular trends. To end off this month, we have a modular macropad posted by user sporewoh. Their modular design allows you to quickly and easily add extra components, transforming the functionality of the board. The name of this project is the Bay Block 20. You can add knobs and even a second macropad, changing it into an ortholinear keyboard. I wonder how far this project will go, or if anyone else will improve upon it in the future. It would be cool to see other modules for this project, like a standard 40% keyboard that you could keep building upon to make any layout you want. And maybe you can add other things like speakers or a trackpad. If you want to learn more about this project, I'll leave the GitHub link down below. It is open source, so feel free to go in and contribute. If you enjoyed this month's video, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next one. I also have other video projects planned, including the much anticipated return of Animech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.